Hi, little baby. Hi, yogis. Oh, Bobby, you made it. Yay. Tasmania. Hi, Louise, Paulette. Oops, hold on. We have an echo from my phone. Paulette, thank you for being here. Danielle, my sweet friend. So good to see you guys. Elizabeth, Paulette, Leo. I've been actually thinking about you, Leo. I'll give you a call. Thank you. Oh, so good to see you all this morning. Sorry, I feel this morning was a little rushed. But anyway, it's been amazing how we can get busy. So I really wanted today's practice. Some of these morning practices, I have been trying to have them be energizing so that we can clear out, hi Sarah, clear out some of the fog I feel. So I'm presuming others have some of that as well. But also ground us so that we can just refeel our bodies, refeel this earth beneath us, and feel kind of as whole as we possibly can right now. And also let go of negativity. I got a little caught up in negativity yesterday, just fear, I think, more so than negativity. And, I had to work on that. I did my meditation, I taught, which that movement just helps me. And so I just want these classes to be about you, about us coming together in this form and feeling that energy as well. I know FaceTime is sort of this one-way thing, but when you check in, it makes such a difference to me. It inspires me because I truly just feel like we're here, we're practicing together. And you've seen, if you've been to some of these other live Facebook feeds, the dogs come right in and sometimes to the point of annoying. So I have to go put them away. But life, it's real life. That's all I'm teaching is I'm home practicing with you, dealing with what arises and trying to share it with you, and then move the body and clear out some of that negativity, clear out some of what I feel, which is locked. I get sort of locked and short with my breath. So today, as we begin, just find your seat, whatever that is for you. So it can be your legs crossed. You can have your soles of the feet together and the knees opening into Baddha Konasana, or you can have both legs long, whatever it is. Just take a moment here to just find that, settle in. Maybe there's a pillow from the sofa or your bed or a blanket underneath your bum, just lifting you a little higher. So whatever you need, find that. Nice. And then together, let's just take a nice inhale through the nose and a soft exhale out through the mouth, just releasing. There it is. That feels so good. And two more like that. Nice inhale and a soft exhale. One more. Love it. And then just feel your body. Notice maybe where you're holding that tension. Notice where you can release some of it. For me, I immediately, as I said earlier, hold my tension into my breath, into my upper lungs, into my chest. So I just want to soften that, release that. See where it is for you and allow some loving breath, some loving attention to come into those areas. Just feel the breath then feeding these areas of your body as you begin to just explore expanding the breath. No right or wrong now, no particular pranayama, just noticing self. And then begin to soften all the muscles of the face, the eyebrows, the eyelids, the cheeks, the lips, the tongue, the jaw. Take a breath for that release, that inhale. Maybe out through your mouth or out through your nose now, that exhale. And let that release come into other areas, your neck. Just notice it. Let it go as much as possible today. Be kind. Inhales. Exhale. Just relaxing those shoulders as well. You might even just circle them once and just take that exhale as you melt them away from your ears. Just let that head release that tension. Relax the hips. Relax down into your seat, this rooted seat, and then bring that goodness, that energy back up. And then begin to find this breath together. Find that inhale into your belly, into your ribs, into your heart center. And let the exhale begin to form as you release back out through the nose or through the mouth, whatever is comfortable today. Inhale into that belly, that ribs, the heart center. And that exhale as you release, controlled and evenly back out. Inhaling 3-part breath, Durga Pranayama. Exhaling fully all the way out with ease. Again, inhale, belly, ribs, heart center, and heart center, ribs, and belly. And again, belly, ribs, heart center, ribs, and belly. Just let the breath explore these areas as you fill up and release back out. And then let the mind again and the breath relax as you allow the same rhythm of the breath to feed the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the neck, and those exhales. Instead of slumping, just let that heart lift a little bit more. Just notice as you follow these breaths. Follow these inhales and exhales. You might listen and hear that sound of the breath as well. Gentle vibration, gentle wave of the breath. Just 2 more rounds. Just see where you can let go. Yes, we're shaping the breath, but we're also softening the breath. Beautiful. And then from here, just let these hands come to your heart center, palms together, Anjali Mudra, and just bow into yourself, bow into the space inside you, filling that space with warmth, with gentleness, with kindness. Seeing what negativity you can release as best you can. Seeing if you can just feel love in your heart. And also that space, difficult at times, of gratitude. Gratitude for each other. Gratitude for that breath. Gratitude for just being able to be with each other right now. Whatever it is for you, focus there. Find that love. Find that center. And again, then send that out. Send that gratitude, send that love, send that peace, send that ease out into the world. Beautiful. Bring it back to you. And take an inhale as you lift your head. Exhale out through the mouth. 2 more. Cleansing the breath, cleansing the body. 1 more. Love it. And then from here, we're going to take these arms and we're going to sweep them up to the sky. And as you reach them long, you can walk a little bit, you can circle the wrists a little bit, you can move the head, whatever it is for you. Kind of imagining when I'm in class with many of you, just when I offer this, watching as you flow and move and release yourself. Yeah. Breathe into the back of the neck, let the shoulders relax. And then from here, we're going to take these hands and we're going to hook the thumbs and reach the hands a little bit longer. I love this pose, this shape. I want you to lift the belly button in and up, melt the sit bones down, and breathe into the neck and shoulders. Take a nice inhale here. And then take this over to the right as you exhale. Inhale, come back to center. And then over to the left as you exhale. Inhale back to center. Staying here, exhale, let the chin dip a little bit and just notice the space down the back of the neck, into the back of the shoulders. And just breathe there for 2. And 1. Beautiful. Take an inhale and keep these arms, if you can, lifted. Lift the chin a little bit. Notice the shoulders want to raise up. Let them soften. Breathe into the heart for 1. And 2. Beautiful. This is going to feel really good. Take a nice inhale and then release the hands and just begin to circle the wrists as you let these arms just come down, moving those wrists and then switch direction about halfway. Love it. Bring the fingertips down onto the earth slightly behind you. Reach out of the fingertips and open up that heart. Again, we're grounded, and as we let go of negativity, as we open up our hearts to that space of gratitude, of love, as much as possible today, not forced, but just reaching into the goodness that we can. Take another breath. That exhale opens up, lifts the heart. Love it. Take the arms, reach them back up to the sky. Nice big inhale. And then from here, take that right arm across your body. Left arm comes behind, taking this first twist. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale as we twist to the left. Find your space here, lifting the belly button in and up. Opening the heart as we take this gentle twist. Doesn't need to be big. 2 more breaths. Listen for the breath. 1 more. Beautiful. You're going to come back through center. Take a nice inhale. Sweep these arms up to the sky. And then from here, take the left hand to the right knee. Right hand comes behind. Fingertips melt down to the earth and then lift you up. Inhale. Twisting slowly to the right as you exhale. 2 more breaths. And that exhale. 1 more breath. And that exhale. Beautiful. Take this back up, reaching the arms back up to the sky. Get that nice big reach. And again, we're just going to circle these wrists as we bring them down. Find a little bit of movement. No right or wrong here. Let the head roll. Good. And then from here, we're going to take these legs, bring them out, and just release them. If you need a little massage into the knees or extend the legs, then do. And then see if you can come back to your seat, whatever it is. If you're in that Sukhasana, switch the leg that's in front. If you have one leg extended, see if you can switch to the other side. Yeah, find those sit bones. Feel the body stay with that easefulness that we're searching for today. And then again, from here, take these arms, reach them up to the sky. We're going to hook the thumbs again, but hook them and then switch that hook to that opposite way. Take a nice inhale here. And then exhale over to the right. Inhale back to center. Over to the left. Beautiful. Inhale again. Good. And then from here, let the chin lift a little bit as you exhale. Beautiful. Inhale there. One breath, exhale as you dip the chin back into the back of that neck. Love it. Inhale, reach for the sky. Stay for that exhale. Releasing these arms, take a nice inhale. And then bring that right arm down to the side, left arm up and over, and then exhale into it. Should feel good, kind of reaching into that left side of your body as you take that first side stretch. And just let yourself relax, let the head move, and just let yourself kind of massage into these shapes. Notice where you're gripping, release that, please, I beg. Please just release that tension. Kind of massaging that left sit bone down into the earth as you reach the fingertips long. And then take this left arm, reach it up to the sky. And then you're just going to kind of feather the earth and just let that kind of drape behind you. Nothing fancy. And then inhale, sweep it back up. Good. And then exhale, reach it behind, relax the neck. And one more like that. Inhale, just sweep it up. Look, my wrist is nice and soft. And then exhale, just drape it behind, opening up that left shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, reach it over. Inhale, both arms come back up, just reach long. Beautiful. And then this time, exhale, let that left arm reach down. Inhale to the sky. And then exhale, just take it over to the left. Yeah, and just find this first time to the left. Just let your body relax into it. Notice this is my tighter side, so I'm just kind of massaging. Maybe I'm not going as deeply. Relax your head and neck. Find that beautiful kind of massaging of your body, massaging of that right side of your body. Listen to the breath. Good. And then from here, I'm going to take a little bit of movement. That inhale takes that right arm to the sky. And that exhale just lets it kind of sweep behind you. Open up that heart. Inhale, sweeps it up. Move the wrist. Find some lovely movement. Exhale, let it drape behind you. Open up that heart. No right or wrong. One more. Inhale, lift the belly button in and up. And exhale, open up that right shoulder. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale over again. Take a breath. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms come up. Slow, use the core. Exhale, just feather these hands or circle the wrists, maybe the opposite direction at halfway as you bring them down. Fingertips behind you, open up that chest, open up that heart. Exhale, lift the chest. Inhale. Beautiful. And that exhale. One more. Just feel the heart lifting. The exhale's opening it up. Love it. And then as you release, we're going to move and come to tabletop position, hands and knees. So as you do, you might slide some props out of the way if you have them. Yeah, you might bring in, if you're using any cans of soups or books or blocks, you might bring those in. And then from here, just begin to move a little bit. So just circling maybe the hips side to side. And then notice as you move, if you can just begin to let the head go. So you might begin to circle the head and roll the hips a little bit. Feel as you begin to just relax as much as possible. Let go of negativity as much as possible. Stay with it. Just move. No right or wrong. You might kind of slide through, find a little bit of a kind of knee down plank, open the heart, and then just roll back, but mindfully connected to your body. And as you begin to relax a little bit more, you can just notice the shapes and how it begins to feel good. Just a little bit longer. Beautiful. Now come back up, hands and knees. And we're going to move into cat pose. So with this cat pose, the tail begins to tuck, the spine begins to round, and the head begins to release. Push out of the hands, reach into the shoulder blades, and just take a breath there. And then inhale, lift your chest, lift your tail, send your heart forward into cow. Feels good. Exhale, just moving our spine, moving our whole spine in front of our body as we tuck. And inhale as we lift our hearts, opening up. Again, exhale, just round into it. Push out of the hands, draw the belly button to your spine. And inhale back into that cow. One more round, exhaling, rounding into this. And inhale as you lift your chest. Beautiful, nice neutral spine here. We're just gonna do a little work on our hands. I know my friend George Corso at Forza is always doing these amazing work on our hands. And yesterday he reminded me how good that feels. So I want us to take again, keep our hands onto the mat and really spread your hands, the fingers, the palms, each side, each hand, right and left. Really spread them. Use your mat to really get that action. And then bring the shoulders over the wrists. And we're just going to begin to make some circles here around the fingers, one direction. Really just feel as this rolls through the palms, moves through the palms. Good, switch direction. Feel the breath. Beautiful. And then from here, just come back to neutral and just lift the hands one at a time. Give them a little bit of a shake. And we're just going to do one more with the hands. So actually, two more. We're going to take that right hand, turn the fingertips back towards you, and if that's too much, just turn them out to the side. And you can also take and bring a blanket underneath the heel of the hands. And then as we let that heel kind of sit down into the mat or the blanket, really carefully, really mindfully, just again, maybe sit back a little bit, big stretch into the wrists. I know this, I did this yesterday with y'all and it felt so good. All day. I have arthritis in my hands and it just felt so much better at the end of the day. Good. Just a few more breaths here on that right wrist. Good. Beautiful. And then as you release slow, just feel the energy. Give that hand a little bit of a shake. And then one more on this right wrist. We're just going to turn, this is a big one, turn the back of the hand down into the mat as well as you can. You can always slide that blanket under the back of the hand. Spread the fingers and then just sit back a little bit. Hello, wrists and forearms. Big stretch. So don't go deeply. We're just massaging. We're staying in that love, that kindness, that gentleness, letting go of negativity. But doing this here, we're bringing in space. We're releasing any gripping, any tightness, releasing it. Beautiful. Release the right hand. Give it a nice shake. Good. I'm going to just come around to this side as we come to the left hand. So same thing, taking the left fingertips, turning them sort of slightly back towards you if that feels okay, or they might be a little bit more open. Whatever works. Remember, you can slide a blanket or something under the wrist as well. And then just slow, just sit back a little bit. I'm so much tighter on this side. Just take your time. 2 more breaths. Good, 1 more. And these are going to help with our downward dogs today. Beautiful. And then as you release, just slowly shake that hand. Give it a nice little energy. Let all that release spread through your hands and body. And then last time, we're going to take this back of this hand. We're going to place it onto the earth. Fingertips up and again, slide something underneath if you need. And then just sit back a little bit, massaging that wrist, that forearm. Please don't overdo. This is really mindful, really kind of connected to you. Your practice here. Good. 2 more. and then release. Give it a nice little shake. Love it. And then from here, we're going to just take and curl these toes under. Get that nice space into the feet. Yeah, we're just energizing and releasing all that tension in our body. Sit back towards the toes. You can also sit up onto the heels if that's in your practice. And just take and open up the feet, the toes. Arms can reach out. You'll notice this up the spine as well. No right or wrong. Kind of directing you into the feet. The more you walk the arms out, of course, the more it becomes that stretch into the spine, side, body, and neck. Two more breaths. And one more. Feel the energy. Good. And then just slowly come back up. Give these feet a nice tap onto the earth. I'm not doing it too loudly because I don't want to awaken the dogs. And then from here, we're going to take these hands are onto the mat. We're going to curl the toes back under. And we're going to lift to our first downward dog. So lifting the knees, sending the hips back. Look at my knees. They're not straight. They're nice and bent, but still, I'm going to then begin to move and pedal, bending one as I lengthen the other. Those hands should feel good now, pushing through the pointer finger and thumb as you lift your hips. And you can also take this as a puppy dog pose, right? Hips a little higher, toes curled under. Make it about you today. You don't have to do all the practice, right? Do what's right. Two more breaths. And one more. Good. From here, we're going to take and walk these hands back to the feet. Again, bend the knees. Let the feet be wider than hips and let yourself drape there. So kind of shift, find your place here. And then let yourself go, maybe capturing that exhale. Rock side to side, shift the weight between the feet. You might take opposite elbows as well. Feel the breath, pausing here with the breath. Feel it up the backs of the legs, feel the waterfall of the spine, release the shoulders and neck. Just let that negativity, let it drape off of you, wash away. Beautiful. From here, find the hands, bring them to your shins, lengthen your spine, shoulders away from your ears, and then melt in. And then from here, walk back out, find that downward facing dog again, or that puppy dog, doesn't matter. Good. And then from here, we're going to take and make our way to the front of the mat. So you can step, you can hop, doesn't matter. Again, find your space. And as you arrive, feet can be a little bit wider. Again, half lift, length and long neck. Exhale as you melt and release. Inhale from here. We're going to sweep all the way up. Push into the earth. Inner thighs are working. Arms are going to reach up to the sky. And then bring the hands to your heart center. Pause there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale. Sweep these arms up to the sky again. And then soften as you fold forward. Uttanasana. Half lift. Slide the hands to your shins. Lengthen. Melt and release. Forward fold again. Root to rise as we reach for Urdhva Hastasana. And hands to your heart center as you exhale. Again, inhale, sweep up. Good. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift, hands to shins, long spine. Melt and release as you exhale. Root to rise again. Inhale all the way out and up to the sky, arms to the sky. Sorry if you can't see my fingertips today. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good. Pause here. Bring these hands down alongside. And again, as we bring energy into our body, we're just going to begin to circle these wrists, kind of move the arms a little bit in waves, and then just bring them up to the sky. So I'm still moving if you can't see my wrists. And then we're going to bring them back down. Good. Feel the warmth into the arms, into the wrists. Good. That's our movement. From here, we're going to take again, bring the arms back up to the sky. And then as you begin to fold forward, stay with that movement. I know it seems silly, but just awakening this energy in the body. Take a half lift to lengthen. And then exhale as you release, step that right foot back nice and long. Take that right knee, bring it down to the earth. Breathe in, just melt a little bit into this. Feel the heart opening. Breathing in and out. And then from here, sweep the arms up to the sky or bring them to your knee, lifting the chest. And then let the arms come up to the sky. Whatever feels right for you, just find that space. Breathe into it. Staying there, breathing out of it. Good. Take a few breaths, just trying to get more of me in the screen. Not happening as well today. One more breath there. Love it. Then from here, we're going to take these hands and we're going to take and bring this right hand down to the outside of that left knee. And that left hand, just begin to reach it behind you into your lower back, palm facing out. Take a nice inhale. And with the exhale, just twist a little bit to the left. Doesn't need to be big. And just feel the inner thighs working, lifting up, opening up that heart. 2 more breaths. Working, building heat. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms back up to the sky. And then exhale, let the hands come down. Lift that right knee. And then we're going to step forward. Yes. Lengthen out that spine. Melt into that forward fold. Root to rise, coming all the way out. If you want to do that movement into the wrists, take that. And then we're going to just exhale, fold forward again. Half lift. And then planting the hands, step that left foot back long. Find that space. Bring that left knee down. Lean in a little bit, open the heart a little bit, relax the neck. Let go of negativity. Even if you're feeling tight in the hips, and you can always slide those props up. See if you can just find this space today of gratitude, of kindness to yourself. Beautiful. And then if you like, sweep the arms right up or bring them to that right knee and lift the chest to come up. Focus out in front. And then from here, take these arms up to the sky as well. Inhale. And exhale. Feel your strength, feel your heat. 1 more. And exhale. Beautiful. Take that nice inhale. And take that left hand to the outside of that right knee. Right arm reaches behind and then into your lower back. Palm facing out. Those energized hands. Inhale, a little bit of a twist to the right. Exhale. 1 more breath. Draw the belly button in and up. Beautiful. Take that inhale. Sweep the arms back up to the sky, opening up that heart. And then exhale. Bring the hands down. From here, we're going to take and lift this left knee off the earth. And we're going to take and walk. We're going to take and bring that right foot back to that downward facing dog again. Nice. And just move around. Let the head release. Let the earth be pushed away. And remember, you can also be in that puppy dog pose as well. Endlessly letting go. 1 more breath here. Beautiful. Now, from here, we're going to take and come through, bringing that left knee down onto the mat. That right leg is going to be out behind us. And then we're going to take this right heel, bring it down onto the earth. So the toes are at 90 degrees, kind of towards me. And that left hand, bring it underneath your shoulder, lift the belly button in and up. Take that right hand to your hip. Yeah, just find this. You can always come out of this sooner if it's too much. I want you to lift out of that shoulder so we're not collapsed into it. Lift the belly button, open up that heart, and if it feels okay, take this right arm up to the sky. Feel the breath, feel the effort. It's effort as well, but ease. Tap into the ease. Take a nice inhale, take that right arm long, and then exhale there. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, take it a little bit behind you. There it is. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, a little bit behind you. Gaze can go up or down. One more. Inhale, up. Beautiful. Exhale, let it release a little bit behind you. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, reach it long. And then bring that hand down slowly. And slide back, puppy dog or downward facing dog. Pedaling it out. Breathing in and out. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to do that on the other side. So just slowly letting that right knee be down on the earth. Kicking that out just a little bit to the side. My back is going to be to you this time. Right hand underneath the shoulder. Left heel comes down onto the earth. That whole foot kind of searching for the earth. Toes reaching out to the left. And then let that left arm come to your hand, to your waist at first. Reach out of that right hand. Reach out of the shoulder. Stay here if you like. Come out of it if you like. Take that left arm to the sky. Take a nice inhale. And exhale, reach that arm long. Pausing there for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. And again, you might move here. Inhale, arm to the sky. Exhale, let it drape a little bit behind you. Gaze up or down. Inhale, up. Stay strong in the legs. Exhale, down. Lift the core. Inhale, up. Good. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, sweep it up as we begin to release. Exhale, arm comes long, and then bring it down. Hello. Feel the heat. I do. Now step back if you like to that downward dog and take a few breaths there, or come with me as we kind of sit back into that child's pose. Letting us catch the breath, quiet the heart rate. It should feel good though, that energy. Beautiful. Let yourself go. Inhales and exhales wherever you are. So if you're in that downward dog, if you want to take a little vinyasa flow, then do. And just meet us back into this child's pose. 2 more breaths here. Arms can reach out in front as you take and begin to create more space into this body. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Now from here, keep the arms out in front. Begin to tuck the tail, tuck the chin, round into the back of the body. And as you arrive kind of in that cat pose, bring the knees a little bit more underneath you. And then just wave yourself forward a little bit. Yeah. And as you wave yourself forward, let the heart open. Let the belly button lift. Shoulders melt away from your ears. Take a breath there. And then very slowly, I like to roll down the front of my body as I bend my elbows. You might do the same. Just honor your back. Beautiful. And then as you arrive, let the tops of the feet push down into the earth. And then just let your chest lift, that heart open again. And release. Inhale, lift your heart, drawing the belly button in and up. Exhale as we softly release all this goodness. Comes into us as we inhale, taking it in. And exhale as we give it away. Beautiful. Inhale again. And then push back to that tabletop, hands and knees. Good. Finding the knees underneath the hips. Hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to take this right leg and we're going to step it. Actually, I'm changing my mind so you can see me. Take your left leg, Step it forward, leaning in just for a moment. And then we're going to take these right toes and we're going to lift them up. I want you to take and walk these hands round so that your feet are parallel. So whatever that means for you, we're kind of, my toes are facing towards you, my head towards you. And then take and reach up onto those fingertips, that nice long spine again. And then melt as you exhale here. Let yourself go. So again, you might have those props. You might have blocks, books, or cans of soup. My friend Danielle Malella had these beautiful cans of Italian tomato soup. I love stewed tomatoes. Just let it go. 2 more breaths here. And 1 more. Good. Now, from here, take and lift the spine again, long spine. Soften the knees a little bit. Bring the hands to the hips and then lift up. So as you do, coming all the way up. Yeah, just find that length in the spine. And we're going to take these back toes and we're going to turn them out. So my left toes are going to turn out. Beautiful. We're in this warrior 1. So with the left toes turned out, the knee is following the direction of the toes. That back foot sort of at that 90 degrees, and there's a nice lifting of energy through that right thigh. Take these arms, if it feels okay, take them out to the side. You can also bring them to your hips, whatever feels right. Good. Go a little lower. Gaze out over those left fingertips. Beautiful. Now from here, just take an inhale, reach the arms long, straighten that front leg. Exhale, bend back into it. Just 2 more like that. Make it what it is for you. So it doesn't need to be a big movement. Exhale back. Love it. 1 more. Exhale back to that warrior 2. Take your time here. We're going to take that left forearm, bring it down to the top of that left thigh. This right hand first, bring it to your hip, engage the muscles, lift the pelvic floor, and open up that heart. Yeah. Good. And then from here, option, take that right arm, reach it up to the sky, take it to the front of the room, kind of reaching long, that similar pose we keep doing, and then just let it come down and let that hand come into your lower back a little bit. Lift the belly button in and up. We're only going to do this one. Open up the heart. Beautiful. And then slowly come back up, warrior 2. Love it. Take those left toes, turn them back in. Should feel good to take a little break. Let the arms come down. And then just let the hands kind of reach a little bit behind you as you lift the chest and open up that heart. If you like, if you have the space, you can always interlace the hands. Whatever it is for you, just honor your shoulders, honor your back. 1 more breath here. Good. And then as you release, take these arms, bring them back out to the T or to your waist, whatever works. Turn those right toes back out. Bend that right knee. And left toes, again, sort of a 90-degree angle. And then these, just make sure this left knee, it wants to roll in. See if you can open out over, the right knee, over those right toes. Yeah, sit a little lower. Arms out or not. 2 more breaths. Building some strength, even though we're releasing and letting go of negativity and coming into gratitude, we need to have that foundation of strength as well. Good. And then from here, just 2 as we lengthen out that right leg and exhale, come back. A nice movement of the wrists as well. Soften as you exhale, come back. Love it. And then from here, we're going to take this right forearm to that right thigh. You can always have your hand as well. So modify. And that left arm reaches to the front of the room. Nice big stretch. Find the breath. And again, you can modify, right? That hand can be on the side of the hip as well. 1 more breath. And then just once, we're going to take this left arm, we're going to sweep it up, bring it into our lower back, Open up a little bit. And then inhale, sweep it up. Good. And then come back, warrior two. Love it. Good. Feel the leg working. And then from here, we're going to turn those right toes back in. Let the arms come down again. Lift the heart, interlace the hands if you like. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. From here, just let the body fold forward, so keeping the hands behind you, or you can bring them to your hips. I'm going to bring mine to my hips, honoring my shoulders, and just let yourself fold forward again. Hands can then melt to the earth. Let go for 3 breaths. 2 breaths. 1 breath. And then begin to walk back to the front of that mat. Take a nice inhale here. And then just exhale to step forward. Find that half lift. Melt and release. And root to rise. Slow, take your time. Arms to the sky. And then hands to your heart center as you bow into yourself today. Inhales and exhales. Again, bring all that movement without judgment, doing the best we can, and just let go of that negativity when we can, as much as possible. Come into your heart. Send it out. Come back to you. And we're going to bring this down. Take a nice inhale, sweep up. And exhale as you fold forward. Half lift lengthens us long, planting the hands, and then find your way back, downward facing dog. And again, if you like, you can come through a little flow, right? Make it yours. We didn't do those today, so if you want that, then do that. And if you're in that downward dog, you can stay there for a few breaths, or all of us can eventually meet into this child's pose. So just move where it's right for you. Shifting, taking that time, releasing into this. So again, whatever movement you're in right now, stay connected, stay in that kindness. And we all arrive down into our child's pose. 2 more breaths. Melting into Balasana as you melt your chest, your belly, your heart to this earth. Love it. And then slowly just begin to round yourself up. No right or wrong. Taking these legs, we're going to just bring them round. Yes, good. And then from here, having the legs out in front, I want you to take and have a nice bent knee. Lifting the heart, letting the sit bones melt down. Hands come behind those knees. This is a nice, very lovely modified forward fold. So if you like, you can always take the legs long and come into this version of it. I'm really encouraging for some nice stretch into the lower back as well as the legs to have the knees a little more bent. Take a nice inhale. And then draw your belly and chest towards the thighs without rounding. Take another breath. And then maybe fold into it a little bit more. And then let the body round slightly, not collapse. Hands can be to the outer feet, the calves, or interlaced behind the knees. And just let your head go. Let your body release. 4 more breaths. You should feel this nice space up the spine with the knees bent, lower back, mid back, shoulder blades, and neck. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Now very slowly lift the belly button in and up and begin to just roll yourself up. Should feel good. And then from here, one more seated pose, right? Just one more. Bringing the feet wide. You might have done this in the beginning. Knees wide, feet together. And you might slide that blanket or pillow back underneath if you're feeling really tight in the lower back. Again, let go of the negativity, but to do that, we have to support ourselves, right? We need to support ourselves maybe with a blanket or a cushion, but also with friends, with nourishment, healthy food, with time for ourselves, meditation or prayer. Whatever it is for you, walking in the fresh air. From here, take a nice inhale. And then just exhale, begin again. A little bit of that forward fold, this time reaching into the inner thighs, a little bit outer and lower back. So really, if you can, instead of pulling yourself into the pose and yanking yourself deeper, can you step back and just let the muscles relax? Let gravity take this for 4 more breaths. Inhales and exhales. Each exhale, notice the body relaxes, releases. Inhales and exhales. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And then ever so slowly, again, lift the belly button in and up. Excuse me, roll yourself up. And we're going to make our way down onto our back. So as you come down, however it is, again, if you're feeling you want to have a little bit more active of those muscles, then you can tuck and round and lower down. I'm going to do the little bit more gentle version, just kind of bringing my forearms down and lowering myself down that way, taking care of the spine. Soles of the feet on the earth, knees are bent. Yeah, and just shimmy around, find that space, lower back, shoulder blades. Good. And then from here, we're going to take and draw the knees into the chest, giving them both a hug. And as you do, I like to let the knees come a little bit wider, kind of wrapping them slightly around my rib cage, lower back, belly button, lower back, kind of dropping down into the earth. Good. Take another breath. The exhale is kind of letting the knees drop down closer to the earth. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to take and bring that left knee down onto the earth and cross this right ankle over that left knee. Good. And then just let that right hand kind of push gently that right knee away, but still keeping that lower back on the earth. And then option here. Now this is a big hip stretch, so I really want you to modify where you need. So option, hands can come behind, kind of threading through behind that left thigh, drawing it in. Big stretch, right hip. Or you might slide a book or a can of soup or tomatoes underneath that left foot, whatever it is, and lift it slightly. Or you might be fine just with that foot staying down. It's really your option. Please be just in that kindness. Again, if we're gripping, if we're trying to control and change everything, it's very hard to be in a more positive mind or mind of gratitude. So let go of some of that control and just find gratitude for where we are. Even if you have tight hips, see if you can find gratitude for those hips. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. Love it. Bring this left foot down to the earth. Good. And then from here, just take and bring this right foot down to the earth. And then draw the left leg back in. And then cross it over that right ankle, releasing the knee. So that left hand kind of gently pushing that knee away. Feel the lower back. I want it to kind of stay down onto the earth. And again, you might stay here. You might slide something underneath that right foot just to deepen the stretch some more. Or you might have the space today and slide the hands behind the knees. This is my really tight hip, so it's not as easy. So you know what? I'm going to bring my foot down and just lift my heel, get the stretch that way for my left hip. So whatever it is for you. Just 2 more breaths. One more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, bringing the feet back down onto the earth. Both feet are down. Just rock them a little bit side to side. Good. And then just coming back, that neutral spine, soles of the feet onto the earth. But see if you can just walk the feet back a little bit. Now, some people teach that you can touch the heels, but I want you just to have some alignment, hip, knees, ankles. Find what it is for you. I don't want you to stress your knees and get discomfort into the knees. And then from here, if you have a big pillow or something under your head, just let that slide away for a moment. We're going to take 3 bridges, 3 bridge poses. So as we do, just begin to push down into your feet, lift the belly button, and then just slow, lift the hips off the earth. And as you do, open up the front of those hips, but see if you can take these sit bones and kind of tuck them under towards the back of the knees a little bit. You'll get a little bit more openness and you'll lift the pelvic floor. Sarah Long from Forza as well taught me that. She's kept me in very good shape. So if we're just collapsed there, we're not really using the muscles. If we're lifting and taking these sit bones, tucking them up behind the knees, you can feel a little bit more space into the hips, into the quads. Breathe. Beautiful. Find that inhale. And then slow and controlled, just roll that vertebrae down. It feels good. But remember, I said 3, so that was 1. So from here again, just slowly lift up. So as you do, just feel the back muscles lifting, the belly button drawing in, and then that lovely little touch of that detail of sit bone reaching to the backs of the knees. You'll feel that nice openness into the front of the body, the back muscles, the hamstring muscles working. Good. And if you like, you can always walk those hands underneath the shoulders and interlace as you walk the shoulder blades a little bit more together. Up to you. Good. 1 more breath. My legs are working. Love it. And then ever so slowly release the hands. If you did that, lower down. Should feel good when you arrive. And then 1 more bridge, but this one's just going to be a nice flowing, movable bridge. So I want you to take and just lift yourself up. Open up that heart. And then from here, we're going to take these arms, sweep them over our heads, get that nice stretch. You can circle the hands a little bit. And then if it feels okay, lift onto the balls of those feet, really lift the belly button in and up. And then from here, take a nice inhale. And then slowly just begin to lower that spine down as you lower the hands down, as you lower the heels down. Beautiful. And just rock these knees a little bit gently, side to side. Yeah, just feel that nice release into the lower back. Beautiful. And then just coming back to center. If there's any other shape or pose that you'd like to take, then do it, please. If you want to come into a twist, you can. Deeper twist than these leg windshield wipers, then do it. I'm going to take and encourage you as well. Take your legs long. Yeah, let the hips open, let the knees roll out, let the ankles and feet roll out. Let the hands maybe move away from the body with the palms up and allow yourself space into the back of the shoulder blades. Take a nice inhale through the nose. Exhale softly out through the mouth. One more like that. Inhale. Soft exhale. One more with that inhale. And just let yourself melt with your exhale. Melting into your body, melting into this earth. That quietness of gratitude, that quietness of releasing negativity. Calming yourself, easing yourself, but as well bringing energy as you cleanse your body. Follow your breath here. Each exhale, just letting you go. And you can stay longer for sure if that is right for you. And I encourage it. So beautiful just to take a little bit longer. These Shavasanas, the longer the better. 5, maybe 10 minutes, just following your breath. And as I come into closing with you today, if you'd like, you might come up, rolling up to your seat. Finding your seat, whatever that is for you, or remain laying down. Notice your body, notice the energy, hopefully having released some negativity, feeling a space of some gratitude. And just bring these hands onto your heart, your palms onto your heart, bowing into that, bowing into your heart, honoring yourself, honoring this peaceful, quiet space that we search for in these times that are difficult. Find that peace, find that love, find that warmth in your heart, and then just take it out, send it out to others, your family, your friends, the world, people you know that are out there maybe suffering or alone. Just send out that love to them. And then bring it back to you again. Beautiful. As we bring our hands together at your heart center, take an inhale, lift your head. Exhale out through the mouth. And inhale together for Om. Om. Namaste. Thank you very much, yogis. I really enjoyed that Saturday morning practice. I needed it. Set my day in the right direction of love, of healing, of gratitude, reaching out to people. I keep reminding us, please call people, reach out. Some of those that are less kind of able to do that, see if you can help them. Teach them how to use their phone and FaceTime. Teach them how to do fun things on these gadgets that we've been given, if that helps. Anyway, so grateful for you all. Enjoy your day. I have classes listed on my website, millbrookyoga.com. Facebook, they're listed, and on Instagram. There's Zoom classes now, and there's Facebook. So try and read what the class is. I know some are getting confused, but you'll figure it out. You'll find your way. Zoom and Facebook, 2 different things. You can always email me, call me, text me if you have any questions. Thanks. I think I'm done.